Okay, here's another project. This is my salt, and I have a piece of cardboard. It's actually a folder, a manila folder. So we're going to make something on this piece of cardboard. It needs to be heavy because we're going to put glue and salt, and we're going to make a snowflake. Now, in our octopus, or letter O, we talked about octo means 8. Well, a snowflake has 6 points, and that's hexagon. Hexagon. You know all your octagons, hexagons, squares, etc. So we're going to take our glue, Elmer's glue, if you have it. I don't know if glue stick is going to work, so if this is not going to work for you, we'll try something else. But a regular Elmer's glue, and we're going to make the letter X. I hope you can see that. Maybe, oops. It's very shiny. I'll turn off the light. There you go. Now you see it. We're going to make the letter X. And we'll count how many points. 1, 2, 3, 4. So we need 5 and 6. So we're just going to make a line up the middle to make it 5, 6. So you can see there's 3 across the top and 3 across the bottom. I don't want these to drip, so I'm going to be a little careful here. All right, now comes the messy part, and I know sometimes you like messy, sometimes you don't. So I have a tray, and I'm going to put some salt so it will stick to the glue. Can you hear that? Wow. Okay, the salt is stuck to the glue. There we go. Now, if I wanted to make it a fancy snowflake, I could even put little lines on the ends, because snowflakes, each snowflake that comes down from the sky is a little bit different from the rest, because as they fall, they collect more and more little pieces of ice. So each one looks a little bit different, and maybe they have connecting things in the middle. So we'll put some more salt on those. You can make it look really pretty. If you don't have Elmer's glue and salt, we're just going to draw it. Okay. Now the fun part is to take some watercolor or food coloring, and I chose blue, so it'll show up really nice, and we're going to see what happens when I touch it. Wow, look at that. It soaks it up. Really interesting, right? Really cool. Whoa. So we'll do some more of that together, but this is a project with glue and salt and watercolor or food coloring. So that's another project for us to do. Another interesting, I think I'll put the light back on. Woo, so bright. And another interesting thing with salt, I didn't send you this. This is a cup of ice and water, and we're going to try to go ice fishing. I don't know if this is going to work. So I have a string. I'm going to lay it on top of the ice water like that, so that it touches. You see that? It touches. I can't turn my cup around, but it touches one of the ice cubes. Now I'm going to take some of that salt that's spilled off. I'm going to put it on that ice cube. Not too much. And let's see what happens. Because I don't know how long I have to wait, and this is already 4 minutes. So we'll see if this salt on top of a wet ice cube melts the ice cube just enough. But it turns back to ice, and it holds onto the string. So we're going to see if this is going to work. It's supposed to be able to lift up the ice cube. Well, I didn't leave it in long enough, but you'll be able to see that when we do that together. Maybe we'll count, see how long it takes. But that's what happens. The salt melts the ice cube a little bit, and then it refreezes because the water is so cold with all the other ice cubes, and it holds on to the string because you salted it. You salt the ice. And you know, when it's icy out front on your front walk or on your steps, you have to put some salt down to melt the ice. and you brush it away before nighttime, because then it'll refreeze again when the temperature gets cold. So those are a couple of fun things with salt and winter and ice and snow. And let's hope that we can say goodbye to all this cold weather, okay? I'll see you next time.